Hey guys, welcome my soul tribe. How we doing today? So I decided I was going to do another collective reading tonight. I have my two decks here. I have the Spacious Tarot, which is also, I have my Rainbow Moonstone. It's a beautiful stone I picked up. And then I have my Sun and Moon Tarot. It is a mini deck. And I also have a clear quartz gemstone. So let's get started. I'm basically going to try to pick up the energy of anybody watching this. Any advice, current situation. This is a general reading. It is not to a specific sign. Okay, it is also, remember, this is a fun reading. Tarot is meant for guidance, not to, be a be-all and end-all. Don't live your life against it. Energies can always change. You can always change the outcome of your readings. Again, I usually just pick up a general energy that has like a good message for you, or just even a scenario maybe that you're possibly dealing with. Okay, so I chose these because this deck right here is actually a very light deck. And what I mean by that is most of the time I will get a very soft message. It's usually a little bit more on the emotional side. So we're going to tap into maybe some emotions of some people. If this resonates with you, just leave down in the comments down below. Just let me know if it does. If it doesn't, that's okay. Just move along. Maybe one of my future messages will reside with you as well. Okay. Sorry guys, I usually take poppers, jumpers if you want to call that. So just be a little patient. And sometimes the energy is a little stubborn with me. So, this may have to do with gaining some information, possible new stable beginning. This might have to do with balancing something, so I'm going to get more information. Again, I read cards as they are, but I also read intuitively what comes to me as well. It is something that I'm practicing, so I'm still working on it. So just be patient with me. Sometimes I need more cards to give me a little bit more of a bigger picture. Okay. So I'm going to use my other deck for clarifiers. There was definitely some sort of conflict. There was definitely an obstacle, more than a conflict. There was an obstacle, an uphill battle. I feel like this caused a lot of thoughts and emotions in this person with this struggle. I'm not sure if this was something, maybe this struggle had to do with trying to balance something that you were dealing with a new opportunity. I feel like there was a struggle to be successful. Now, there could also be a partnership. I don't always like to say a reading is about romance or love, but I have the Two of Cups here, which is usually a partnership, a connection with two individuals. But then I also have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is the card of Gemini, and it is about a soul connection. Now, this individual may have had a soul connection or a real partnership in this situation, which caused them a lot of heartache, because not necessarily heartache, but that's what caused the uphill battle, is that maybe they did feel connected, but for some reason there's just something that wasn't right. They weren't able to make something officially. I don't know if we're dealing with like something more substantial, a higher, I'm not going to say it's a higher commitment. It could be just somebody in authority. Okay. I'm going to get some clarifiers. So I have the Child of Swords. Let's clarify the Child of Swords. Oh, the card came out right away. Ten of Cups. There may have been some information or the idea of being truly happy. Clarify the Temperance. Got the Two of Wands, which is a choice. So Temperance for me is really about balance. If you, I don't know if you could see the card, but the card itself actually has, this is more ice and this is fire, and then you can see that there's a space in between. So for me, that's really almost between two opposing energies, right? Finding a balance between two things. And then the Two of Wands is actually making a choice. Taking an action. So the balance may have been having to decide what action would actually work. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. So this would be something, a new opportunity for something stable. Let me see what this new stable offer, what is this? Okay, the Hanged Man. I think this person they had a choice, or they needed to make a choice. But this new offer of stability, They were waiting for it. Either they were waiting for it, or it was like in divine timing, when the timing was right, this offer was going to come, which was going to allow this person to make a decision. All right, let's clarify the Child of Cups. Child of Cups really reminds me of like a really young child that is like on Christmas morning. That's like so excited, super excited about the next adventure or the new thing that they're getting. You know, a new toy or something. For me, it's like a very young, exciting card. It can also be of immaturity. I have the Six of Swords, which is really about moving past, sort of moving on. To me, the Six of Swords, like, I feel like there was a lot of mental struggle, and because of this person's excitement, they were ready to move past that. They wanted to move past that energy and sort of keep pursuing what they're pursuing. They may have had to put their emotions aside in order to move forward, because really the Cups is really about emotions, but the Swords is really about thought. So sometimes, you know, we have to make a decision, or we have to move forward with something because it is in our best interest, because it's a logical choice as opposed to what we may emotionally feel. All right, let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. So this is definitely an uphill struggle with something. Could also mean that you're feeling a lack of something. You're not getting enough of something. All right, I got a lot of cards here. Eight of Cups, walking away. Wheel of Fortune, end of a cycle. The Sun for happiness. Prince of Swords. This is it's kind of like the Rebel in the Tarot, taking action, almost like running with an idea. So I really feel like this person was having an uphill battle in a situation. They were waiting for the right moment, for the right time when a new opportunity was going to come. And they needed to end a cycle and walk away. Because they really want to find their happiness. And as soon as this opportunity came, they had that spark of idea and they ran with it. I'm going to keep those cards. Sorry guys, it's really warm in my apartment, so I get a little bit of a cough, but all right. Four of Pentacles on the Hierophant. Yeah, I mean, this is a stable commitment. This is like a higher level of commitment. This could be committing to a job or committing to a relationship. It could be changing your relationship from one status to another. But I think that this status that you wanted an advancement of status because it gave you power. You were looking for power. Okay, let's clarify the Moon. Clarify the Moon. Three of Wands. Let me get one more. Oh, we got Temperance again. Again, I really feel like your emotions were back and forth. You wanted to balance your emotions because you wanted to move forward. I feel like this is the past energy is you wanted to move forward. You wanted this higher level of commitment. You wanted to progress from one level to another. That's what you were looking for because you felt like it gave you some sort of power, you know. I mean, it always feels good in our lives when we're, you know, become bigger and better than we were yesterday. All right, I'm going to clarify the 10 of Pentacles. Justice. I don't think that you were getting, you weren't getting the abundance you wanted. You weren't getting the recognition you wanted. You weren't getting the power that you wanted. And you felt that it wasn't fair because you weren't being successful. Okay, clarify the 2 of Cups. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Okay, so clarifying the 2 of Cups, the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups came out. This is a partnership. This is a this was a new partnership, an offering. Now, it could be a different, I mean, it could be kind of a backstory of this. But it seems like maybe this had to do with a partnership. Doesn't have to be, but it could be even a business relationship. Again, an offer of care or love does not have to be from a relationship. It could be from a business partnership or a friendship, those kind of things. So maybe there was some sort of new connection. And it was very, I really feel like you thought it was going to be fruitful. Because again, I got the 10 of Pentacles again. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. And I got the 10 of Pentacles again. This was really something you want. Something we all want. We all want our 10 of Pentacles. We all want to be successful. We want to be abundant in our life. And I think that you thought that this partnership was going to bring you your abundance. The King of Swords is a leader. Very intelligent leader. The King of Swords will make decisions that need to be made. It's not always based on emotion. This is about what needs to happen. They make clear-cut decisions. And if you notice, swords, what do? Swords cut. They will cut what is unnecessary because they have to lead. You wanted to be a leader. You wanted your 10 of Pentacles. You wanted to be abundant. You wanted it to be successful. Something to do with a partnership. Now let's see what the Lovers is here, because this is a real, this is not only a partnership, but it was a destined partnership. It was meant to happen. We have the Strength here. Let's see, anything else here for the Lovers? 10 of Swords. Yeah. I mean, definitely, I feel like this partnership ended up becoming something that was meant to happen. You were meant to be in this partnership, business partnership, whatever you want to call it. You were meant to have this because it was meant to teach you strength in times of burden. I really feel like it kept you mentally, you really just spent a lot of time thinking about it, overthinking. But because it's a 10 of Swords, 10s become 1s. 10 means that burden is over. The overthinking is over. You no longer need to carry those burdens in your mind. But this individual who has affected you, it was meant to happen that way. So let's see, what is the lesson? What is the lesson you had to learn in this? I'm gonna take that. The lesson, this is very clear to me. The lesson is judgment and the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands can be being oppressed. Judgment can be exactly as it says, to be judged. That's what I'm feeling off this card. Judgments can also be the acceptance of your, I want to say it's very much like accepting the outcome based on, you know, what was put into it. Like, judgment means, well, you know what? If I didn't do my homework last night, when I go into school tomorrow, I'm going to get in trouble with the teacher. Judgment is accepting that. It's accepting that the outcome has happened because of a reason or a situation or what has, you know, happened before it. Judgment for me is also kind of like a ripple effect, that when one thing happens, it piles onto the other and onto the other, and it causes a ripple effect. It causes the end result to change based on what's happening along the way. But for me, I feel like this situation was you and another individual. This situation has made you feel oppressed. It made you feel judged. It was an unhealthy relationship for you. And again, I said it doesn't need to be a love relationship. This could be a partnership. It could be in business. It could be a friendship. It could be a parent, sibling, anything, any other person that you connect with on a soul level. But this was meant to happen. This situation was meant to happen to you because you needed to face these. You know, I'd hate to say it, but sometimes we need a swift kick in the butt to kind of get us in gear. If we go along in life thinking that our shit doesn't stink, thinking that we're like the greatest, thinking that we're perfect, or thinking that we are better than what we are, it doesn't mean that we aren't. I don't want to come across and say that you aren't a great person, and that you're not amazing, and that you don't have these great talents. But sometimes we need a reality check. And I really feel like this situation was the reality check that you needed to kind of wake up. Now, only you would know your situation. You would know what maybe you were pressed about or what your lesson was to learn on a more specific level. But there was definitely this situation of this person who really made you feel low about yourself. And it made you face that about yourself. And you had to walk away. This right here, this conflict, this uphill battle, that's what this was all about. You want your sun. You want your happiness. So you have to close out this cycle. Now, I will say, even though you may have walked away, there is a lesson to be learned. So whatever the situation is for you, I want you to take that situation and I want you to really think about what it is that you've learned. You've learned about life. what you've learned about yourself, and really dig down deep and let that change you. Because if we don't learn from our lessons, we keep making the same mistakes over and over again. So change that thought, change that process. Reevaluate and assess what it was that you needed to learn from this situation so that you can move forward and be a better person, a better version of yourself. All right, guys. I hope that message really hit somebody. And I want to thank you for joining me. And I will talk to you guys soon.